Will LeBron indeed be playing reduced minutes the rest of the season?
Oh, I'm continue to monitor them and play them where I want. There won't be a restriction as far as what his max minutes are. If there's games that I feel like playing him more minutes, then I'll play him more. But I will keep a closer eye on how much I'm playing him.
What is the thought process there?
Well, just to make sure that we keep him healthy to finish the season. He's still got a little bit lingering from the injury, and there's always compensation. And with the amount of miles he's put on those tires, anything we can do to keep him as fresh as possible, we're gonna try to do that.
Any pushback from LeBron on the new strategy?
No, he understands. Obviously, he's a competitor and he wants to be out there competing, but he also sees big picture.
What about the back-to-backs? Is he going to sit out some of those?
But those are still up for discussion with the staff, but a decision hasn't been made yet on that.
Was this already happening Wednesday?
Yeah.
Keeping it up.
Yeah.
Do you think there's value if Lonzo was able to come back with, maybe a couple games left to play the core group together and get them minutes?
If he's 100% healthy, there might be a little bit of value in it, but Lonzo hasn't had himself an off season yet as far as development, which is a huge part of when you get better at this level. And where we're at now, and it not looking like he's close to being able to play yet, then it's almost getting to the point where the true value comes from let's get him as healthy as possible, so he has however many months this summer to really expand and keep working on his game.
So you see it as a possibility that he doesn't play?
Everything's always it's a possibility. Yeah, I mean, there's a possibility he does play, but there is a possibility he does not play too.
It sounds like it's pretty high risk for the reward of him playing.
Well, if there's we wouldn't even have the conversation until we had a week's worth of practice with him and whatnot. So, like I said, he's not close to that. What you guys see right now is the most he's been doing on a court. So, we haven't even got full speed 1-on-0 drills going yet or anything like that.
Is Kuz coming back faster than you anticipated?
Kuz, he did part of practice today, and he looked like he was moving all right. So I know he really wants to play tomorrow. So we'll see how his ankle responds to what he did today, and then see how he feels again tomorrow and make that decision.
Do you think Caruso has a future in this league?
Yeah, I do. He's tough. He's smart. He's got good size on him. He's a good defender. Works hard. I think he can make it.
Over these final 17 games, do you think there'll be a chance to continue to give him more of a look?
Yeah, we're like I said after last game, we're looking for guys that are bringing it, and I know every time he gets an opportunity, the energy was gonna be there. So, if he continues to play the way he did last game, he'll be a full part of the rotation.
Have you had a conversation with Lonzo about potentially not playing again this season? Does he want to get in a few games?
No, I haven't talked to him about it. My conversations with him are just kind of checking in. It's hard it's hard at any stage in your career, but when you're injured and I'm more just checking in mentally to see how he's doing and how he's hanging in and feeling part of the group still and things like that. But until we get closer to where he's at, I'm not going to have that conversation with him.
There's been a couple times where Rando has sat in some of the courtside seats to observe the things that happened at the end of last game. Does the team feel any kind of way about it? Is it just something that happened?
Yeah, he was frustrated. We've talked to him. There's no disrespect meant by what he did. He was, the thing that a lot of people don't get to see other than some of the media is, like, Rando was in here at 7:30 that morning on shoot-around, getting shots up, knowing how teams are guarding him, working on the threes off the dribbles, the going under. he got to shoot around 2.5 hours early, and he's frustrated, like a lot of us are, that we haven't been winning ball games. So the discussion's been had, but he's somebody that continues to lead and continues to work hard. He loves his teammates and loves trying to compete with them.
What has this been like emotionally, dealing with this day in and day out, soap opera-like aspect to this, where you're trying to manage expectations, you're trying to deal with teams, you're dealing with your players, your feelings, your goals. What's it been like for you?
Well, we got to be constant with what we do. It's our job as the coaching staff to come in with energy, preach the things that that are our core beliefs, and let the players feel that and see that. So it doesn't really matter how you feel. It's our job to come in and set a tone with how we continue to work. So I know that I'm blessed to have this job. I know that working in the NBA is an incredible opportunity, and it's one of those things that is hard and frustrating, but it's also incredible in the big picture, the big scheme of things.
Last two questions, please.
From a personal perspective, just final 17 games, what's your goal? What would you like to see over the final 17 games?
I want to see us continue to grind out and start winning games again. I mean, when things are going easy, it's fun for everybody. You're winning games, but where you really show what you're made of and where you really get growth is when times are tough, and times are really tough right now. So I want to see our group fight out of this. I want to see our group continue to work hard, continue to compete, and start winning some games again.
Luke, you said there was no pushback from LeBron. Did you guys have to convince him some of this based on where he's been, and as you said, the competitor that he is?
There was, like in the conversation, it was pretty open and easy. A lot of it was, done with the trainers and him, already. But by the time me and him sat down to talk, so by the time I talked to him, he was kind of in acceptance of it already. But there's also always the out of there's not a restriction. Like, we can, if there's a game we're going, you might, the minutes might be more of what you've been playing all season. But I'm also going to continue to look at, monitoring those and taking you out when I feel like we should.